And in studio here is Steve Hale from Steve's Restorations. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning.
Could have used your help yesterday. Help me do a little restoring.
Should have called me.
I should have called you because you'd have gotten it. And meanwhile, by the time the night hit, I was so sore and so much pain. My back was killing me, and
that's good for you. That means you'll be stronger in a couple of days.
That's what I'm hoping for. I doubt it, but I'm hoping for it. All right. So one of the things that's going to happen at the Guys Expo is you guys are going to be there. So explain what you'll have there as part of your restoration, which, by the way, is it can be seen on the History Channel.
That's right. It can be seen on History Channel, on History's website, on our Facebook.
You're on what? Most of the episodes.
9 of the 13.
9 of the 13.
Season, yeah. And it's actually on the international run now, which is wicked cool because we're getting emails from people all over the world. So
that's really cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to bring stuff that was on the show. We've got three vehicles that were actually on the show, and then we've got a few other projects that we did that are really just wild, cool projects. So we're going to have a really fun Steve's Restorations and Hot Rods booth.
So people can have pictures taken and stuff
pictures
like that.
taken with stuff that was on the show. We'll sign autographs. We'll we'll have autograph cards, magazines, and then A&P Master Images is also going to set up with us and sell all of our merchandise, which is really cool. We've got 7 or 8 different shirt designs now, hats, hoodies, beanies.
You guys really work hard to try to use local businesses
we really do, and that was something that we actually stressed a lot on the show, was getting other local businesses involved and getting them that national, international attention on the show. So
the other thing that
trying to help the area out as much as possible.
In addition to all of this History Channel stuff and the restoration, which is incredibly impressive, you're also you're an arm wrestler.
Correct.
And we all arm wrestle, so you don't think of it, but there, there's a league and there's a real federation. Explain about how this really works.
Exactly. So, most people think of arm wrestling as something that people do as a fun thing in a bar or whatever, you know what I mean? But there's a professional sport of arm wrestling, which is really starting to make its way into the mainstream, news and a mainstream regular sport now. And it's been that way for a long, long time, but people just didn't follow it. Well, now the World Arm Wrestling League has got us on ESPN and has tournaments all over North America and in Europe, and it's a really, really good thing. We're having a ton of fun with it. I've been doing it professionally now for about 3 years, traveling all over the country. I mean, there's a ton of really good people that you meet in this sport. And
you're pretty good? You're pretty good?
Second in New York State Championships last weekend at the fair, so that's not really the best.
About that?
I mean, that's you want first. But
I was going to be like, well, maybe we should arm wrestle you, but that would be stupid. Right?
I would You're not going to have an arm to paint that staircase.
That's right. I have tennis elbow, and I don't even play tennis. Okay, so we're doing at the Guys Expo. We're going to actually do what? People can compete.
Exactly. So we're going to have a tournament there, and the way that the tournament's going to work, it's pretty much like any other World Arm Wrestling tournament works. So there's 3 different classes that you can sign up for: the professional, amateur, or novice. So basically, a novice is someone who has never competed in a sanctioned tournament before. And it's your chance to get out there, and we'll explain to you exactly what you do, the rules, how arm wrestling on a table works, how a tournament actually works. It's a double elimination setup, so if you lose one match, you're not out. You got one more chance. And it's a really good way to get involved with the sport. And 99% of the time when somebody does it, they get hooked with it because it's just so much fun, and then you want to go from there. So if somebody does think they're really good and they do good in the novice class, we're going to give them the opportunity to jump up to amateur or pro.
Wow.
And anybody that wants to sign up, I mean, you can sign up for any class that you want. If you want to just come right in and try out the pro class and see what it's all about.
You think you're that good?
You can do that.
Yeah.
So it's
but there's a few things though that according to the World Arm Wrestling League restrictions and rules and regulations, you have to weigh in for this, right? There's different weight classes.
Exactly, there's weight classes.
Okay.
So the novice is basically just light to heavy. There's not an actual weigh in for the novice, but amateur and pro there is weigh-ins, and all those weight classes are right on.
So if you wanted to do the novice. Yep. You're not going to have to weigh in.
No, you can eat donuts. You can do whatever you want.
Chances are that'll be part of the workout program.
Right, exactly.
I would imagine. So, but if you did want to get involved in the competition that's professional or the amateur, you're going to have to weigh in for that.
You're going to have to weigh in. For the pro class, there's 4 weight classes, and the amateur, there's 3.
So what we're doing next Saturday is you'll be able to come in with the novice group, and you could compete. There'll be a prize type thing, and somebody will be, the champion. You pay. Am I correct in saying you pay $20 to get in, but we're going to waive the fee for the ticket to get in? I think that's what's
exactly.
going on.
So the novice class, we're actually going to do those for $10 entries.
$10, okay.
Right. But they can. So then, if they would decide they want to do pro, we're going to let that $10 count towards it. So it's only going to cost them
so if you get in
$10.
there and you're like,
so
kicking,
they can do the pro for
tail,
$20.
you'd be like, I could go up there and do that.
Right.
All right, that makes sense. Women.
So there's 2 weight classes for women, and there's also professional and novice for women too.
Okay.
And that's, when we watch these tournaments, the women are more fun to watch than the men because they're nuts. I mean, they have a lot of fun. And there's some athletes on our team. I mean, some of the girls are just really, really great athletes, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
I'm asking the question: what kind of woman is an arm wrestler?
Well, you get the stereotypes, but it's really not like that. I mean, we've got girls on our team that are skinny, tiny little girls, and they're good beat guys like you wouldn't believe.
All right.
So, Steve, you're local here. How many people locally do you think do this, both men and women, right here in Central New York?
On a professional level?
On a professional level, yeah.
There's a pretty good
I cannot believe you interrupted
us,
me, Andrew, and I'm going down the road of the hot chick question. I mean, that's where I was
that's
really
what I'm
going.
Saying. What's the selection?
So you're changing your question now. All right, good.
So our group that trains together, it's a pretty big group. There's about 30 of us all together, and it stretches out from a little bit past Syracuse, pretty much to the Utica area. So, now and then, we always practice at least once a week. Some weeks there'll be, 4 or 5 of us get together. Other weeks there'll be 25. Right. So, and we always have real good practices. And that's another thing, with arm wrestling, you'll find that anybody that has these groups or these teams is, really willing to help other people out and learn and get new people into the sport. So if somebody wants to start practicing, they just get a hold of us on Facebook, CNY Arm Wrestlers.
We get to do some recruiting, get some people in that I could see there could be a political division, like take politicians out there arm wrestling. That's how some of these primaries should be
You'd be pretty good at that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you think? Yeah, okay.
Again, it's
a whole different topic.
The Guys Expo is Saturday, September 17th. That's next weekend. This is one of the many things that's going on, the arm wrestling and the Steve's Restoration, the vehicles you're bringing. You can get a picture with Kevin Harvick's a car he drove to win a NASCAR race.
That's cool.
Of course, there's a meet and greet with Brooke Hogan, the World Arm Wrestling League, which you mentioned. You can test drive a sports car from the Carbone Auto Group, win a man cave, that's 2 recliners from Adirondack Furniture, a giant flat screen TV, plus a gift card so that you can, stock your man cave with the stuff that you want. You can win a hot tub full of beer. There's a scotch tasting going on. Play life-size Jenga. There's the jousting, mingle with the Comets. McDonald's is bringing a remote-controlled NASCAR track. You can qualify to win an ATV from Herb Phillipson's and music by Squirrel Murphy. And there's a million other things going on, too.
And Steve's Restorations. So I'm really looking forward to the arm wrestling thing. So
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, man. Thanks for coming in.